On February 22, 2024, the PHS Black History Month Assembly took place. For the first time in years, this special assembly was held, celebrating the multitudes of Black history and culture, while displaying the many diverse talents of Black students here at PHS. Through dance, spoken word, marching bands, and demonstration of special Black cultural traditions, this assembly closed off the month-long celebration of Black history at PHS. Specifically, two clubs, the Pride Unity Leadership Sisterhood Esteem, Pulse, and the Black 365 Committee led the celebrations at PHS this month. Pulse and the Black 365 Committee have long been a part of the PHS community. Lena Hamilton, the president of Pulse, explains the work of her club.
So the club was established in around 1960 by Shirley Satterfield back when she worked here. So Pulse has been around for a really long time and has always been contributing to diversity in PHS. Pulse contributes to the school environment at PHS by supporting a lot of community service initiatives, such as our most recent food drive and then our planning in the Black History Month Assembly.
Olivia Giles, the advisor of the Black 365 Committee, emphasizes the importance of this club to PHS.
The main goal is, of course, we are in a school, and so the main thing is to educate not only ourselves, but to educate the general student population, because there are a lot of things in our history that not only are we just finding out, they're discovering new things about our history practically every day, and so we're here to educate everybody and make them understand that even though they hadn't heard about it, they're going to hear about it. 365 days a year, 366 in a leap year, which we happen to be in a leap year this year.
Will Ponder, one of the student leaders of the Black 365 Committee and the MC of the Assembly, adds on to the work of his club at PHS.
We just recently presented to the school board. I wasn't there, but a lot of people from the MCN Club did that, and we kind of just talked about our experiences within PHS as like Black kids and kind of ways that we could kind of improve it for the future, which is what I liked a lot. And we also are just kind of spreading awareness of our of the environment here for many different races for the student body, and kind of just sponsoring on inclusivity, which is what I like.
For all these clubs and their members, Black History Month plays a significant component to their role at PHS and their missions. Giles explains how she perceives Black History Month and its meaning to the Black 365 Committee.
Again, gathering the facts and sharing them with their peers, with all of the students and all of the teachers, it really gives them a sense of bringing our community to the front. We've been in the back for so long. We're putting ourselves out front and letting everyone know that, we contributed greatly to not only this country, but to the entire globe.
Lena also discusses her unique take on the meaning of the Black History Month Assembly to PHS and Pulse.
The main purpose of the assembly is to celebrate Black joy and then also just talk a little bit about our heritage.
Will further explains the importance of the assembly in spreading awareness at PHS.
I just think it's a really great time for us to highlight all the accomplishments that Black people have had, especially in our school, and to highlight all the talents that are within our school with the Black community, which is why I think the assembly was really important to have.
From dancers to hosts, the Black 365 Committee and Pulse both added unique contributions to Black History Month. Lena explains how members of Pulse participated throughout the assembly and what Pulse has been doing this month.
We're doing the assembly, and then a lot of girls in our club are doing dance numbers within the assembly.
Will introduces the significance of Black culture to dance during the assembly.
African Americans have paved the way for nearly every style of modern dance, from its roots in Africa to the streets of Harlem, New York, to even modern-day Jersey Club.
Through student performers from Pulse, the students taught by dance instructor Mrs. Wilkinson, and many other volunteers, PHS was enthralled by the dance numbers on the 22nd. The Black 365 committee also put a lot of preparation into the assembly, from singing the Black National Anthem to organizing poetry and then hosting the assembly. This is how Will explains their club's contributions.
Well, we put a lot of effort into trying to figure out how to include many different types of Black people, which is why we have the flag display. And we also tried to make sure that we represented a lot of culture when it came to hip hop and poetry and a lot of things that Black people kind of invented, or not invented, but worked off of. We had rehearsals, just singing rehearsals to practice the song, and then we also had the host rehearsal where it was kind of just me and Sheena just working our script, and then we had the day before a huge rehearsal where everyone was involved and we saw the dancing and the singing and the poetry and the rapping. So that was when we really put it all together.
As a representation of the talented poetry and words in Black culture, a PHS student named Lila St. Puri, also known as Alice P., another member of the Black 365 committee, spoke one of her beautiful poems during the assembly, named Is the World Capable of Saving?
They are our future, we are the present, but our world is burning, flooding, smoky, and ruins, but also natural, giving, beautiful, wholesome. Contrasting experience of the planet we live on. So I ask, is the world capable of saving?
The Black National Anthem, Lift Every Voice, was another big aspect of Black 365's contribution to the Black History Month Assembly. Led by Will and Sheena Ash, another student leader of the club, they sang the song with the PHS choir to start it off.
We're, of course, going to do the Negro National Anthem. I don't know if you saw the Super Bowl, but it was a historic thing that they actually opened the Super Bowl with the Black National Anthem, which was appropriate.
Diversity and representation are two important goals of all clubs at PHS. Pulse and the Black 365 Committee have done this throughout organizing the Black History Month celebration at PHS this month, and they will continue to do so.
That assembly was really, really well done, and I think that we were able to bring as much stuff into it as possible. Next year, if we find any more Black students or any students that want to contribute anything that we haven't already kind of put in, I would totally love to have them be in that, because I think that's a really nice thing to do.
Giles leaves us with the mission of the Black 365 Committee, a goal that everyone will keep on striving for, even after Black History Month.
We're still going to have, we've always had the students produce different events or different lessons throughout the entire year. Some of them are public, some of them are self-contained, meaning that the group will get together within themselves and they'll discuss maybe the history of their families, or they'll discuss the commonalities that everyone in the Black community has, things like that. So that this event type thing is going to go on for the rest of the school year.